thought leadership marketing has become one of those buzzwords that means something different depending on who you ask. Some people think it means posting on LinkedIn, while others think it means becoming an influencer, and some even think it means speaking or PR or personal branding or building a YouTube channel. So honestly, all those things can play a role, but most people still misunderstand the real objective. There are actually two completely different sides to thought leadership marketing, and if you only focus on one side, you're going to end up being disappointed. The way I define thought leadership marketing is very simple. Your target audience who has never heard of you before searches online for help solving a problem, and they find you. And when they find you, they immediately see you as the expert who can help them. That is thought leadership. It's all the strategic effort required to make that happen consistently. And this is important because a lot of people confuse visibility with authority, or they confuse popularity with business success. I've talked to many creators who appear successful online. They have large followings or high engagement, big YouTube channels, but financially, they're struggling. They have no real business infrastructure underneath the attention. Some of them eventually have to go back to getting a job. So looking successful online and actually building a thriving business are obviously not the same thing. Now, before someone focuses on thought leadership marketing, we need to make an important assumption that they already know how to help people. They already have expertise, and they know how to use that expertise to get results for their clients. Because if someone can't get clients or deliver results, they don't create that transformation, and they're not able to generate referrals, then personal branding is not going to solve their problem. And this is where many entrepreneurs get stuck. Their business isn't working yet, so they assume, I just need better branding. I need better photography. I need better videos or cameras. I need a better logo. I need a better style guide. And all of those things matter, but if the business underneath is hollow, then branding isn't going to fix it. You'll be creating the appearance of authority without having the substance required to sustain it. So I'm going to get into the most important distinction in this episode, that there are two sides to thought leadership marketing. Side one is how you look once people find you, and side two is where people find you. Most agencies only focus on one side. So looking like a thought leader, this is the branding side, the photography, your logo, your style guides, your messaging. Maybe that could be considered a separate category, but your website design, your visual identity, your presentation, or your appearance of confidence. This side matters, absolutely, because when someone does find you, they need to feel trust. They need to feel professionalism, to have clarity on what you do. So your messaging needs to really clearly communicate who you help, the problem you solve, that transformation that you create. There are many incredible agencies and experts out there that specialize on that branding side, and they provide real value, but that side alone will not create traffic. It doesn't guarantee discoverability. It doesn't automatically put you in front of your dream clients. It would be like building a beautiful storefront in the middle of some unknown wilderness. Now, for the second side of positioning, that's discoverability. This is the side that most people overlook. So beyond just how do I look, it's where do people find me? And we could be more specific, like where do my dream clients search when they need help? And this changes the entire strategy, because now we're not just trying to interrupt random people with ads, hoping that some people will be interested. We're not trying to chase going viral, but we're identifying the questions that your target audience is already asking online. Then we create the content that answers those questions. What this will do for you is position you directly in front of the people already looking for your help. So on Google, on YouTube, on ChatGPT, your dream clients asking questions online becomes the foundation of your strategy. And when you do this correctly, your audience repeatedly finds you in the moments that they need you. That's how authority compounds. Now let's talk about why one without the other will fail. And this is where people become frustrated because many businesses invest heavily, lots of investment into one side while they completely ignore the other or don't even know that the other exists. Someone may have phenomenal branding, like amazing photography, the most beautiful website, your messaging is spot on, but nobody finds them. On the flip side, somebody can rank well in search, but when people land on their website or content, they don't feel that credibility or trust. So discoverability creates that opportunity and your branding continues that trust. And you need both to work together. This is why business owners need to understand what a company actually specializes in before hiring them. So let's take a look at some questions that you should ask before hiring somebody to help you. You really need to understand what this agency actually specializes in before you hire them. So if you're hiring a branding company, ask them, how do you define success? Or are you helping me improve my perception or helping me become discoverable? What role does search positioning play? Ask them how their work generates inbound leads. And if you're hiring somebody on the positioning side or a search or traffic-focused company, ask them how they're building that authority or where they get that positioning. Ask them if they're refining the messaging, or are you positioning me as the expert instead of just generating clicks? And most importantly, for both sides, ask for case studies. Not vanity metrics, not follower counts, not impressions, but ask, can you show me inbound lead growth? Or can you show me category dominance? Or can you show me evergreen search traffic? Or can you show me examples where someone became the recognized authority in their niche? These are much more meaningful indicators of success. Now, one important thing to understand is a company can do amazing work and still leave you disappointed simply because another critical piece was missing. A web designer may build an incredible website, or a photographer may create amazing photography. A messaging expert may nail your messaging, and yet the business still struggles because nobody is finding them. Now, that doesn't mean that the work that they did was bad. It just means that the picture was incomplete. Thought leadership marketing only works when discoverability and trust work together. When thought leadership marketing is done correctly, something very powerful happens. Your audience stops seeing you as another option among many, but you become the expert that they see over and over, the person who consistently answers their question, the person they already trust before your first conversation with them ever happens. So that's what real authority looks like, not just attention or followers or aesthetics or vanity metrics, but trust and discoverability working together at scale. Now, if you want to become a recognized thought leader, don't just ask, how do I look more credible, but also ask, where are my dream clients already searching for help? A great brand without positioning stays invisible, and great positioning without branding fails to convert. Without foundation, you're now ready to learn how to dominate your category. I've created another episode called Achieve Category Dominance, and in that episode, I teach you the steps to become the go-to authority in your space. I'll see you there.